So you're looking to live near a natural area, but still within Panama City. We're so blessed as a country and as a city that this is a place where you can do that. So today I'm going to show you neighborhoods that are near natural parks, protected areas that can give you a lifestyle for you and your family. Let's take a look.
Nature lovers, this video is for you. So you want to live in Panama City, but you like to live close to nature. I'm gonna give you today, when we're gonna talk about 3 neighborhoods. I'm gonna throw in a 4th one, but 3 specific neighborhoods where you're basically steps away or literally inside almost a protected natural area. So most of these neighborhoods, as you can see here in this map, are going to be next to either the Soberanía Park or the Metropolitan Park. So in Panama, we're blessed with a lot of green and a lot of protected areas near Panama City. So even if you live in Panama City, you just can grab your car and you're there in 15 minutes. But in some of these communities, you'll be able to walk there, which is amazing. So let's start by the community where you literally can walk into those areas. And again, this is going to be segmented also by, for example, if you have families, if you're more on your own. Most of these communities that are close to nature are geared up for families. So keep that in mind. Properties there are going to be more like 3 bedrooms, 4 bedrooms, even 5 bedrooms, which for the context of the city, you almost don't find that. So it's really interesting. Here I'm going to show you, we are here in the Metropolitan Park, but then remember you have the watershed and you have the larger Soberanía and the Summit parks. I'm going to first orient you what is where. Let's try and open up here and say, for example, Albrook is one of the communities we're going to cover. Now you see it. Albrook here is known for many things. It has malls, it has the Albrook airport. In fact, if you are going to the countryside, this is the airport you would be going to. So it makes it really easy for anybody living in Panama City to just jump and go to Chiriquí, for example. This airport is 15 minutes, 20 minutes away from everybody. For you living in Albrook, it also gives you that amenity. If you want to explore the country, this is an easy jump in and out local airport. It also has easy to get to supermarkets, grocery stores. I mean, commercially speaking, you have everything nearby. Now, you do have to own a car. It's not walkable in the sense that not necessarily you're going to be walking to the grocery store. So you do need a car, but you are close to nature. It's going to feel very suburban, but it does have connectivity with all these commercial strips. And you do have a mix in real estate. In all of these, you're going to have a mix. Houses versus apartments. You will find more houses for sale in these communities than in the rest of the city. Up until now, we have seen a lot of comps on apartments. Here's where you're going to get more of that garden, home, 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom home. So again, it's very geared up for families, a home, to have a garage, all of that. So this would be Albrook. Now I am going to try and point at Diablo. Ta-da! I love it. So Diablo, as you can see, is right on the other side. And Diablo is a really interesting community because you have a lot of historic homes from the canal time in Diablo. In Albrook, most of those homes have already been restored or modified. In Diablo, you still have quite a number of original canal-style homes. So if you like that type of homes, Diablo might be your place. And again, it's a very Diablo is a walkable community, but doesn't have as many infrastructure in terms of grocery stores and things to go walk and get your basics. You will hop on a car and you would be getting your basics from Albrook. So Albrook in a way acts as that hub for services for the whole area. But Diablo is very tranquilo, very chill, and it has a really fun historic character that I enjoy. Now, let's see the other one called Clayton. Now, see Clayton, it's a little bit further out. You see the shape, it's a strange shape for sure. And now you see all the borders of Clayton into the park. So Clayton is also known as City of Knowledge. Clayton has established itself because that's where the universities are. There's a lot of research stations there. There's science, there's schools. Clayton is a darling for families. Families that are coming to work for multinationals, for the embassy, for UNICEF, United Nations. This is where they would be exploring. It has a number of sports facilities, children's facilities. I just bumped into a friend who just had his first kids, and he's moving to Clayton, and he's like, well, I have my parks, I have it alongside with my jiu-jitsu classes and sports areas, and there's the kindergarten and there's the school. So it's geared up for families. It's very pet friendly, it's very outdoorsy. And people enjoy. It's known for its green living. So in Clayton, you would have, for example, mercaditos, like mercaditos biológicos, like those organic Sunday markets, and it has a little bit of a strip and a little bit of commercial life. The downside of Clayton is that if you're single, if you're by yourself, it might feel a little tranquilo. Maybe it's too tranquilo. I've known people who have come to work for the multinationals on their own, or maybe with their couple, and they end up moving to Casco Viejo because they do need a little bit more life. And it's not like you're walking out of the door and enjoying the coffee next door. It's more if you are in a family or in that type of environment. So Clayton will give you that eco lifestyle. It's known for that. I think they even have like an electric bus going in, but it's best enjoyed by families, people who work in the area. But even if you work in the area and you're single, you might find that it's a little bit too chill for, living 7 days a week. So that's very, very different. Now, pros and cons for all of them. Traffic is an issue. Traffic has gotten mentioned by everybody, and boy, I was in that traffic yesterday and I was reminded what it was. And it's not like peak time. If anything after 3 p.m., wow, you are going to be stuck on that one main road. Wow, there's no other way. Even for Clayton, for City of Knowledge, which has that connectivity with El Dorado on the back, I've been stuck there easily 2 hours trying to escape. So that's the other consideration. And in terms of pockets of lifestyle, as we call it, it's important to understand what is your goal. And if you're retired, maybe it doesn't matter less. If you're coming to work, if you're coming with your family where your children are going to be attending schools, in and out, the logistics of áreas revertidas, you have to think a little bit. If you are moving with family and your children are in school age, probably then Clayton City of Knowledge will be your choice. Albrook and Diablo, you do have to take in consideration the traffic. It really is very short of nightmarish. Now, let's talk numbers. Albrook is kind of like in the middle. Albrook, you will be able to rent both in Albrook and in Clayton. It's just that the properties are going to be very different and your objective might be different. But in Albrook, your rents are going to be anywhere between $10 to $14 per meter, and those sales are going to be, anywhere between, let's call that $1,800 to $2,200 per meter. Clayton will offer you different choices. You have houses also in both. Clayton, I find it has that more upper tier market, but still your rentals are going to be anywhere between $11 to $13 per meter, and those prices per meter are going to reach most likely that $2,200, $2,300 per meter. Now, differences between the two: in Albrook, you probably can buy a home, and by a home I mean a house, an original house, in that under $400K, and remodeled houses around $750,000. So that gives you a range, and I'm talking anywhere between 3 bedrooms and 5 bedrooms. Those homes, they flex between that. To give you an idea, a fully restored home in Clayton might be already over that 1.3, 1.5, and we're talking over 570 square meters. And I'm talking about, places like Embassy Gardens, Camino de Cruces. So that will give you the difference also in terms of budgets. On the other hand, we'll give you homes in that under 500,000. But again, Diablo, you have to mind the fact that you have to be aware of the fact that these are original historic homes. If you are going to restore them, you do have to look at the infrastructure, which is going to be older, and you might have plenty of guidelines and limitations on what you can do or what you cannot do. So there you go. Those are 3 very specific and very green areas. I wanted to throw one more, and I didn't include fully in this review because usually you don't find property here for sale, not that easily, and that community is Quarry Heights. Quarry Heights is known for being the community that lives next to, or pretty much in, Cerro Ancon. So you can see the Cerro Ancon Reserve, and this is Quarry Heights. So Quarry Heights has plenty of government buildings still, but there is a residential community there. You could rent, for example, 1 bedrooms there. I think the last 1 bedroom I saw was $1,900 per month to rent, and the last house I saw was already over $700,000 to buy. You will find original homes there, and it's a beauty to see them restored. But you will find also already restored homes. They're not that many. It's very rare that they come to market. But once you're there, oh, what a joy, because you can just walk all the way up to the flag and back in no time. I think it takes you about 25 minutes, 30 minutes the most. You wake up and the toucans are right there on the tree next to your door. So Quarry Heights, it's a darling, and it is one of those places we often go because it's so close to Casco Viejo. We just run up and get our nature fix for the morning and run back. So there you go. This is a different style of video. I hope you liked it, and I hope it gave you a little bit of context also on where things were and how interconnected this city is, and how much green is available once you decide you're gonna go look for it. We just have it right next door. So if you like this video, let me know and subscribe.
Living next to a natural park is amazing. But what if you don't? Well, know that these parks are open to the public, and parks like the Parque Metropolitano even have memberships, so you get to support them. So don't worry. It's all very close by, 15 minutes away in an Uber ride, a car ride. So it's there for everybody. It's part of the city, it's part of the lifestyle. So don't worry, Sundays, Saturdays, anytime you want to go, they're there for you. If you like this video, subscribe.